Hey guys, I bought an Evo 3 recently. I figured I'd upgrade because I had an Evo 2 and a Cobra and some stuff like that. Uh, I love the Evo series. They're awesome heads basically. Everything about them is just really good. They're not too heavy. It's a really well balanced head. I love the shape of them. This is a 3X though. The one thing I don't like about the Evo is when you don't buy the X version, it gets really pinched. So if you like a lower pocket, the ball will almost always get stuck down at the bottom of the throat there. So I had to string my Evo 2 with a higher pocket, which I really don't like that much, just because the ball will always get stuck down there on the last two holes. If you string a low pocket, the ball gets stuck on those two holes. So basically, I'm gonna show you guys the biggest difference on these two heads. There's really not much, but obviously you can get much more color design with the Evo 3. They went to the clutch system where you can, it's a two-piece molded thing. The Evo 3 is a little bit different. As you can see, the top here on the scoop, there's an indentation right there, and apparently that's supposed to help your ground balls and keep the strings from tearing when you pick up like a ground ball on concrete. It's not that big of a deal. The scoop is a little bit thinner on the Evo 3. It gives you supposedly a smoother release. I don't really feel a difference though. The biggest difference is the sidewall holes. I know you guys can't really see them, but there is like 12 on the Evo 3 opposed to like 9 on the Evo 2. 10 and 12. And there's more there's two that are closer together right here. I skipped one. It's right there, you can see it. But I love the positions of the sidewall holes here because the Evo 2, there really isn't that many ways you can string it. But the Evo 3 is a little bit heavier, mostly because it's an X head. But if you're going to get the Evo 3, do not get the high school one, get the X. It's like a quarter of an inch wider, and when it pinches, it's going to go to about the size that an Evo 3 high school would come in, because the Evo 2 is going to pinch, and so is the Evo 3. They come very pinched already. Like this is an X, and it's not that wide. So get the Evo. I like the Evo 3 better. The ground balls are a little bit better too. But other than that, there's like a $5 difference in price if you want to get an Evo 2. But the Evo 3 is just the latest and greatest, and it looks a little bit cooler. It's a little bit heavier, and it's also a little bit more durable. The head is not as flimsy. It's very stiff. I like that because I had a Cobra. I still do have a Cobra, but the Cobra's like 8 ounces. So the Evo 2 is very flimsy. I don't like that about that head. But all around, these heads are probably my two favorite heads in lacrosse. My Cobra over here is probably the stiffest head that I have. I just don't like this head though. Very heavy. I loved it at first, but when I started to use it, I realized that I don't shoot as fast with this head. The sidewall design, I don't like it very much. The way the head is shaped, I don't like it, and the head is just, God, it's so heavy. I can't even. It's probably one of the heaviest heads you can get. Very thick plastic, a lot of unnecessary fillings in the side here. The scoop is really thick, so you always get that lip off the ball when the ball comes out. And if you're gonna get a Cobra for $100, you might as well get a Deuce here for the same as the first $60. I don't even like this head. Someone just gave it to me. But basically, if you look, it's the same exact design as the Cobra. Look at the Cobra head and how it's shaped compared to the Deuce. And you'll see that it's almost the same thing. So Evo 3, in my opinion, is just an advanced version of the Evo 2. So if you like the Evo 2 and you're looking for a new head, I'd say just go get the Evo 3. It strings up a little bit better. A couple more options you can do. Doesn't get too fancy like the clutch or anything, but there's a couple more holes in there for added stringing. It throws really good. The head is very stiff, like I said, but it's just a good head. Alright guys, that's it.